Ski.
I like that.
All right.
So, hey everybody, welcome to the Best Damn Game Podcast, episode 11, with Jason, Aaron, and Rekka. Now we got some names, so we can get a little bit of context on who's who.
Oh shit, that looked good.
Woo!
Yeah, see? Yeah. Improving slowly but surely. Maybe turtle pace, but we're fine.
That's fine. I mean, we're here.
Yeah, so we're going to jump into some topics. The first one's a little comedic, I'll be honest. It's a Resident Evil 4 video. It has John Wick in it.
Fucking John Wick.
I thought it would be funny to jump in and open up with that.
John
So
Wick's
I don't know if you want to set it up and show us, but it has no context to anything any game or anything of that sort. It was just, I thought it was pretty funny. It was a game video, so I just wanted to show it just to open up.
John Wick's a fucking beast.
Fucking Keanu Reeves, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
dude,
okay.
Keanu Reeves. Like,
Here's my standpoint on John Wick. I love John Wick movies. Do not get me wrong. But the dog, when they did that in the first movie, I was ready to fucking riot. I was so ready to riot. Like, dog advocate to the fullest. I was ready to fight all of them. I was about to take John Wick and be like, I'm gonna put them to shame. Don't worry. I got you.
John
Like,
Wick, is that
no,
what you're
I
saying?
will be John Wick times 10. Like, I will murder anything that touches a dog. Like, again, love John Wick. Did not like that. But
Yeah.
the ending was a lot better. I'll take the ending.
At least he didn't show any
God
heart.
bless that dude.
Fair.
Oh,
That
think
dude's
he
a strong motherfucker.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a little Resident Evil video, but it fits so well. I just thought it was hilarious, and I
That's
had to show it.
awesome.
Yeah, especially with John Wick 4. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but
I have not seen John Wick 4 yet.
I definitely have. I have.
I haven't yet.
Yeah, I went theater to see it. It was good.
It was very good. Very good.
My wife and I tried to watch it on like this bootleg app, and let's just say quality was shit. No. So we didn't even watch it.
Yeah, when it comes out, you get those like cam footages there. The guys like in the theater, and you got like some heads popping by and shit.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I think that is kind of dope for the fact that, like, even just something simple as John Wick being Resident Evil 4 would be dope. Like, all these like crossovers from like famous movies into like video games, dope. Like, I gotta go on record. Mortal Kombat. The fact that they put like RoboCop in, I thought that was dope. I thought they did
for
a
sure.
phenomenal job with RoboCop. Leatherface, dope. Like, Predator, so sick. Like, they've been killing it with those cameos. Loving it. I've been loving those cameos.
There's a game recently. I'm not sure which one it is. You guys ever watched The Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're adding that. I think into COD or something.
In the Call of Duty. Yep.
Yeah.
This week.
That's gonna be pretty awesome.
In 2 days, actually.
I love The Boys. That was one of the shows that somebody told me about. I didn't hear about it, and someone told me you have to watch it, and I was like, I kind of looked at a trailer, like it looks a little odd, and then when I watched it, I just hooked to it. I mean, it was phenomenal. But yeah, we can jump into some different topics here. One of them that I want to jump into, which was actually pretty funny. There was this guy who some father went to a garage sale, and he found GameCube with a bunch of different games and stuff like that for $5. A bunch of artifacts in the garage sale. So I don't know how much it was worth, but worth a pretty penny. Which, you know,
Including Pokemon Coliseum and Metroid Prime. Nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, I don't know. That's kind of upsetting to me. That kind of makes me feel like really old. Like, all those games are absolute ancient now. Like, you could put them in a museum. Like, that makes me feel really old. Like,
Funny.
That's so
In
upsetting.
Wisconsin.
So funny thing about speaking of being old and shit. I sent Aaron a TikTok, or maybe it was a Facebook video. I can't remember. Showing like when certain shows came out, like 20 years ago, 26 years ago, like Cat Dog and
Cat Dog.
Oh,
they had the good ones. They had that S tier like shows.
Wild Thornberries, Cat Dog, fucking
They had Cat
Rocket
Dog,
Power.
Wild Thornberries, Rocket Power. They had Doug. They had Ren and Stimpy, Rocco's
Yeah.
Modern Life, like some of the most S tier cartoons of our time.
Exactly.
Oh, great. Loved it. Loved that video.
Fucking rocket
Nick-
power. It's the
Nick-
best one ever right there.
That's one.
You
Hell
can't,
yeah.
can't
The
go.
Tony Hawk episode, hello? That was definitely the best episode that ever came out. With
Yeah,
that
you
show.
can't. That and the
You remember
Rugrats,
those,
man.
you remember those guns that you put the little caps in there?
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Them things.
I mean,
shoot them in the house. Your mom and dad go, "What the fuck was that?"
I got yelled at so much for cap guns. Jesus.
Cap
But
guns
me, it
were
was like these flea
hilarious.
markets. They would sell these firecrackers, and oh my god, I would just do the dumbest things with them. You know, the holes in your hat. I'd put like one in each hole, and then after that, like light them when they're on my head. I don't know. That was a little.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Way to lose hair, right?
I mean, that
Hello?
is one way.
But my best pastime was just blowing up little toy cars. So I was the evil kid. Don't leave your toy car near me, man, because I was gonna blow it up.
All right. What's his name? Sid from Toy Story.
From Toy Story, yep. Yep. Fucking bitch.
That guy.
All right. Well, we can jump
guy.
into a game that I guess came out in 2008 and had like a decent wave. A couple games came out for it. Prince of Persia. They have a new release that's coming up.
Prince of Persia's been around forever.
Yeah. I think
What it was
even
just
like
a side scroll
early
game.
2000s.
I think I even showed this on stream already once. So
Oh, really?
I think so.
That nice side scroll game. I love that stuff.
The one thing for me about the game is that like the original Prince of Persia, I don't know if you guys played on Xbox, but it was like it had a different view, which is not the side view, so it kind of made it a little bit more interesting. Maybe this one is as good. It's just I don't know. Maybe it'll have a different feel when you play it.
It
But I
looks a
thought it-
lot more animated than the other games. The other games at least feigned realism a little bit. This looks more cartoony, which is an interesting direction to go with it.
Well, honestly, I know a lot of people that prefer the this look than the more realism one, I guess. 'Cause
Yeah,
they like
and
the
I mean,
animated side of things.
it wasn't complete realism though either. It was like that kind of like that fake realism, like
Yeah.
like that weird kind of.
But you would still, yeah, well, like this, you'd see like dust particles and whatnot. But yeah, I could understand that it's has a little animated side to it. But also the different characters you put in the different abilities, like look how clean it looks with the bow and stuff like that when you're shooting. I feel like. It's really
Looks
nice. Look
like,
at
I
that.
mean, the graphics are pretty cool though.
Yeah.
It don't look, I guess,
I think it's game's
laggy.
available on mobile as well, if I'm not mistaken. But
Probably. This game would suit mobile, I would think.
it don't look laggy. It don't look distorted.
once again,
you know?
Ubisoft in the news. Feel like every week we're talking about Ubisoft for one thing or another. So
Well, yeah. That's because they do a lot of dumb shit.
They do a lot of dumb shit. That is for sure.
Well, don't we do a lot of dumb shit?
Well,
exactly.
yeah. But that's
Me?
part of the
No.
fun.
Please, what are you talking about? I am a Halo child.
I wouldn't go that far.
I am an angel. I don't know what you're talking about.
Halo, like Halo the game, or Halo like.
Like Beyonce Halo, that
Oh, okay.
Halo.
Oh
Like-
damn.
hmm
Okay.
Just wait. In like 10 minutes, I'm gonna have freaking wings. I'm gonna fly out of here.
We're not gonna be able to see the background. It's gonna start blinding us.
Yeah, exactly. See, you have a nice beam of sunlight just right over my head.
Well, I spent a lot of time on Prince of Persia games. The gameplay was pretty long for them, most of them. I remember the challenging parts was the thing that I liked the most, which wasn't a game that was just handed to me. Like I really had to figure out where to jump and whatnot, and how to get to certain spots. So if they can keep that element into it, I think that'll be pretty cool. Because I like those type of games now. You know, something a little different when you're done playing Valorant or Counter-Strike or something like that. You want something like numb your brain a bit, so you can just play that. You know, just jumping around and whatnot. I think that'd be kind of cool. jumping into something that's actually pretty interesting this week. So the organization 100 Thieves, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. They had a Fortnite update. It's called Bank Heist. It's a new game mode that they're putting in to the game. From looking at it, it looks like it's something that's very similar to like Overwatch's kind of gameplay, where it's like, you know, you have a certain objective and it moves from one point to another and you got to defend it. I guess they put like a battle royale type aspect into it where you have to land and then scurry yourself. But
Seems like I don't think it's more of a battle. Well, I mean, Fortnite is a battle royale to begin with.
yeah, but like, because now they're adding like the Overwatch aspect, right? Of like, you have a certain objective that's moving from one point to another. You have to defend that objective, so you have to be on that point to move it forward from one point to another. So I guess you have different classes. You can grab those classes, and then afterwards, so you have to do that kind of objective. So I feel like it's kind of a similar.
Why do the same thing that 15 other games are already doing?
See,
What's the point?
Or X Defiant, I guess that's like a good one to put it into perspective. It's something like similar like that. I would say.
My whole thing, and I don't know, maybe it's because the name or the title of the game mode per se. But when I thought Bank Heist, first instinct was like Payday, like something out of like the Payday games, and I was like,
something
if they
dumb.
recreate something like that, that might actually be kind of dope. But now that I see it, and I'm like, yeah, it does kind of look like Overwatch. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, because like you said, so many people have done it. I
mean, I know people associate that with Overwatch, but technically, didn't Team Fortress 2 do that
TF2,
first?
yeah.
Oh,
TF2.
you're right.
TF2.
You're completely right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I think TF2 is better than both Overwatch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. TF2 is way better. It doesn't even compare.
But you're completely right. Yeah, that's why I wanted to show you guys, just to get you guys' opinion, because yeah, for me as well, I was looking at it at first. It looked promising. Then afterwards, when I was watching them play, I was like, eh.
I mean, you
did put money and you know, to make it relevant for the title Bank Heist. But other than that, yeah.
I mean, you're doing the same thing that 10 other games have in their game already that are made by AAA studios that you can't compete with as 100 Thieves, so why? I mean,
I feel every game in general, like I know we talk about Call of Duty every time we're on here, but Call of Duty, Fortnite, all the battle royale games, they all copy each other, and at some point or another, it's just going to get too old, too quick, and people are going to just fall out of it. Like me, for instance, I fell out of Call of Duty completely. I haven't touched COD in, how long has it been, Aaron? Like 2-3 months, maybe longer.
Longer than that, I would think, because
we
barely touched MW2 in that. We're almost going on a full year,
and we didn't even really touch Vanguard. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been almost 2 years.
But now I am re-downloading Cold War because of this tournament coming up. But I don't know. It's just every game is just copying each other now. Whether it's X Defiant coming out with, you know, what they're doing.
Every game mode's the same as like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
it's like nobody's re-innovating like a new game mode. Like everybody's like, well these modes tend to work for certain games, so we might as well just color copy them and people will love it.
What Jason has told me many times, it's our fault as well.
It is
consumers for continuing to buy these games and to support these games. Yeah, so I mean, we got to do exactly what we were just talking about, is not play the game.
The other issue is,
but that also comes with, you know, you play, like me, for instance. I've played Call of Duty since I was, you know, since the first one came out. You know, it does have that attractive aspect to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But that was back then. Now everything's coming to, you know, let's add BR in Call of Duty, and then which Blackout BR, phenomenal. But then you got Warzone, and you got Warzone 2, and all this other shit coming into play, and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely agree.
By the way, hold on. Mr. Mayhem, thank you for cheering 25 bits. That was incredibly nice.
Woo, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Woo.
Yeah, we love Mayhem too.
That's
One of our
right.
content creators, and he has some great streams. Actually, I'll pop his stream, the channel.
Yeah.
But in regards to all that, though, like, it is our fault for buying the game.
But the other issue is everyone, all gamers seem to get pissed when someone does make something new. It's so weird. Gamers are fucking weird.
We are some of the weirdest creatures on this earth. I'm telling you.
Because as soon as you actually do something like to innovate gaming, people get pissed because they don't like it.
But I think at the same time, like, take Valorant for instance. Valorant has been on PC. Yes, they have cheaters, but they actually do something about those cheaters. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be in the middle of a match, cheater detected. You lose no RR. You know, and that's the thing about Valorant opposed to Call of Duty. They let cheaters run rampant. And they have been ever since the Switch, 3 years ago? So, like, if you're doing something to, take care of the cheats, take care of the hacks, take care of, whatever it may be, and actually listen to the players playing the game, then, yeah, they will stick to the game because they know you got their back.
Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing it from like a completely different like point of view. But tell me if I'm wrong. Doesn't it seem like most of the complaining from the gamers specifically are towards FPS games? A lot of first-person shooter games have been like.
Unless you played League of Legends.
Fair. Well, like,
That's true. That's true.
There's probably people rioting over the Call of Duties and stuff like that, of course, because Call of Duty players can never get what they really want, and they always expect more. Kind of feel the same way with Valorant on occasions, because let's face it, that yes, they have a cheating, like anti-cheat or whatever, but it's not fully effective, so everybody's going to complain about that. Halo's
They at
kind
least
of
have something, though.
They
I'll be
have
honest,
something, but
everybody's
it's
been
not
complaining about
fully.
the
Like,
CODs for
there's
so long.
100%, there's cheaters that are still getting through. Like, it's there. So, of course, there are going to be people that are going to complain about it. Just like Halo, for instance. There's,
But Aaron,
there's
let me
stuff
put it
wrong
like
with
this.
Halo.
There's a, report system, and you can actually see, hey, we got your report. They, of sabotaging the team or whatever it may be. They actually look into it, whereas Call of Duty, I feel like
Call of Duty does.
The way,
but you
I'm
gotta
not
understand.
saying in that aspect. I get that in that aspect. But what I'm trying to get to is, I mean, I hear more complaining about FPS games than probably any other genre of game right now. Maybe I hear a lot of people about 2K, how NBA 2K is consistently the same game, like past 3 years maybe.
That's all sports games. I don't know why people are still surprised.
Like, there's people still complaining about sports games. I barely, if at all, hear any complaining about like racing games. Everybody is obsessed with those things. Like they clearly at a point in time there's been nothing wrong with racing games and everybody's fine. I haven't heard anybody on YouTube saying, "Oh, I'm going to riot Turn 10 Studios because Forza Motorsports doesn't have enough cars." Like, I don't hear that from them. I hear more complaining
series, I will say, is phenomenal.
I've heard more complaining from FPS games than any other genre of game. Even Mortal Kombat right now. Like, oh my god. Like, even the most recent one that came out, I don't hear any complaining. Like, none whatsoever from Mortal Kombat. So,
it's the people fighting against each other that play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's pretty much all I hear. Like, I don't know. I just think that most of the complaining in terms of gamers is towards like FPS games because.
Well, that's because
clearly
it
nobody gets to do
has probably the youngest demographic of players.
it. Exactly.
You got a
The
bunch
demographic
of
is younger.
you got a bunch of 12, 13-year-olds who dominate the game.
Mm-hmm.
And on that topic, complaining about Call of Duty versus Valorant, you got to understand, Call of Duty probably has quadruple the player base of Valorant. So,
For now.
But
For now.
I mean,
because you got to include console players, and
yes, exactly.
but I'm just talking for PC aspect. On console,
well,
you can't
the
really
Call of
cheat.
Duty's like not viable on the PC still. In a wide variety of ways, it's dominated by console.
I feel ever since the switch to PC that Call of Duty did, like with as far as crossplay goes, because you used to only be able to play with Xbox and PS4. PC could not play with.
Well, yeah, that's because
Xbox or
people
PS4.
once
And
again
I feel-
complain.
I feel once that came into effect, that's when you've seen the more increase in complaining. You know,
But you can
But
turn
for the
crossplay
people that had
off.
friends that only had an Xbox and you had a PC, it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
But he's right.
That's
That's
true.
where the complaining started because you got to think one of the biggest things, and that's what everybody was talking about when COD converted to PC as like a main thing, FPS. Everybody was like, "Oh, well, my computer's got all this beefy shit, so I'm gonna have more FPS than everybody else." And then console people are like, "Well, I only get 60 frames per second. Why can't I get 240?" And then it just blew up from there, and it spiraled. It completely spiraled out of control. So,
regardless of the fact, anytime you like, I'm just going to take us four. If me and Aaron meet you two in a match and we shit on you or y'all shit on us, we're going to complain in an FPS game that something's going on. You know?
oh, I'm on a shitty host, or I'm on a terrible server.
yeah,
like,
I mean,
there's
that-
you're always gonna complain about something. Whereas because you can't pick what location you want to be in, what region, because you're playing all across the world. You can have people from fucking Europe playing with you on your team.
Yeah.
Whereas Valorant, you can actually pick the location you play on, whether
Well,
it's
Yeah.
east, west,
But
whatever.
Valorant is
I
from
mean-
the Counter-Strike like era type thing. It's copied kind of the same thing, so I guess they went off the same basis of Counter-Strike.
I mean,
But
you can.
but again, but at the same time, Valorant is only for PC.
Nah,
you can
hey,
think
hold on.
Or now, it's
Hold
about to come out
on.
console.
It is.
As of right now,
It's about to. I think it might be
Xbox.
Is it gonna be
this
cross-plat?
week or next week. It's
Xbox
going
has
into
been-
closed beta on console
Mm-hmm.
on
is it gonna
Xbox.
be crossplay?
If they're
it probably
smart
would
about
have
it,
to.
yes. If they're smart about it,
Yeah.
yes.
It would probably have to.
Because
I
let's be
think
real,
console-
if you're gonna restrict Valorant to Xbox or console only, you're not gonna get that giant player base
What they
like
will
all
have
PC has.
guaranteed is they're gonna have a thing where it's PC only, or you can do shared.
Yeah, they're gonna allow you to do that if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think the console player base is going to be enough to
Support it on its own.
support it on its own.
I don't see how console players are gonna play the game.
It's gonna be weird because
with the
I don't
controller?
think you have enough. I don't think you have enough buttons to be like,
Oh, you
okay,
definitely do.
my right trigger is my ultimate ability. My left trigger is
Well,
my.
they
my
already have
Q.
Overwatch
My
on there.
number is my E. Like it's too much.
They already have Overwatch on there. Overwatch is essentially the same game, just I think Overwatch technically has more than Valorant does, like gameplay wise.
Inability.
Valorant's
Yeah,
more of a simplified
So-
version.
Let me get my.
I think the big thing they
Here.
just need to avoid is
All
just
right,
like
so you got
I don't know
up,
if they're gonna
down.
like I don't know if they're gonna do it per se, but like everybody again back to
You only have
complaining.
3 abilities though.
Back to complaining with PC versus console. auto aim. They're gonna have to take the auto aim off.
Yeah, you
controller.
got plenty of buttons.
You gotta take the auto aim off the controller.
You got buttons.
No, they don't have to.
Because
No other
hear
game does.
more PC players complain about consoles having auto aim, and it's absolutely absurd. So, like, for a game like Valorant, I feel like you have to take that off.
No,
Because
or
if you
else
give
you're not going to
console auto aim,
compete.
Everybody's gonna go crazy.
Or else it's console players aren't going to compete with PC players. That's what aim assist is because console players can't do the quick.
Hey, you better go get those control freak tension grips.
Yeah,
so
I was
you
saying,
can move your
console players can't do that quick shift.
I actually will argue that point because I have players that I know that will smoke you on PC and they'll have a controller. And they don't need aim assist. They will just smoke you. I'm not even joking. There's some people that are really insane on a controller. Some people have literally played their whole life on controller, never even touched a keyboard or a mouse. So it's completely different, I guess, when you've used a controller nonstop. I mean, because I've done the same thing where I play Call of Duty and I was cocky and I was like, oh, someone plays me or whatever, and he showed me he had no aim assist, nothing on, and he was still shitting on me. So that shut me up pretty quick. Then I was like, okay, well, now I get it really comes down to a skill level type thing as well. The only thing is Call of Duty is a lot easier when it comes down to a controller. The Valorant I feel like is because Valorant really comes down to that split-second decision making.
Yep.
And without any aim assists, controller players aren't going to be.
Yeah.
And then that's been known for a long time. And I remember when Counter-Strike Go came out on the Xbox.
It makes me truly wonder because I know I've heard it from. I watch Val pros all the time. Valorant is such an FPS frames per second base game. I wonder what they're gonna do with it. I wonder if they're gonna be okay, we need to it up and maybe 120 because I mean I know when I'm in game I'm getting over 300 frames a second. I'm seeing people way faster than I should. So if I were to picture a console kid coming in and being oh, you're only limited to 60 and I got 300, I'm shitting on you every time.
Actually, one of our topics is actually that I was talking about Redfield is actually talking about FPS and explaining FPS and how it works with certain games. The reason why they put certain games at 30 or 60 FPS is just because they're large games and they actually run better on lower frames than higher frames.
Oh yeah.
Valorant is a small map, right? So you're going into small maps, so they're able. 100%, I'm sure they'll be able to cap it out at a certain higher FPS because it's not so.
Well, the newer consoles can run games at 120,
and that's what I was kind of thinking. The new Xboxes and all that should be able to run.
No offense, Valorant is not a graphically taxing game by any means.
It's really not. It's really not.
By any means.
You got a plain ass wall that looks like dirt.
Ooh, you decide to bump up your graphics just a little bit. Ooh, you see a pebble on that wall. That's so great.
Talking about the Prince of Persia game and stuff.
Make?
Is the same thing where I think they're making more animated games. Not animated. I don't know how to explain it. Whatever how we explain it, but how Valorant looks or whatever. Most of these games, Overwatch and stuff, cartoony. They make it like that because obviously, if you have a lower end computer, you could run it, or you could dumb down your graphics. And then kind of like how Quake back in the day was, where some people would have a little bit more of the fancy graphics, and then I was the guy that had textured walls because I couldn't play, So it does make it kind of a little easier to make everybody play together, I guess, for budget wise.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
But the thing is me, I don't mind that. But there's players like my brother or Jason that they like the visuals. That's what gets them into the game, That's what gets them to invest their time and whatnot.
I was gonna say, well, Jason, if that's the case, is that a game by game basis? Is it certain games you're oh, I could lower my FPS and I'd be perfectly fine because it's perfect? Because that's how I am, at least.
Well,
because when it comes to Forza Horizon, where the maps are so fucking huge and you want to see all that vibrant shit, that's when I'll be okay, I can kind of dumb it down a little.
No, I just if I'm playing something like that, I'll just play on my Xbox Series X.
Okay,
So-
fair.
So, because I have it connected to a 4K OLED TV that gives me 120 FPS on my TV.
Yo,
So hey.
what? Hey, why not?
But understand, I've never been good at competitive games anyway, so I don't really give a shit about any of that.
Yo, he was the guy that he's the guy who ran the tournaments instead of playing in the tournaments. You know, so like the flip side of things.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
was
play on big TVs.
The puppet master of tournaments. We love that.
I've always been more on the business side than anything.
He's got all the strings. He's holding all them
You.
strings.
I have to have a small monitor to play on.
Oh no, that's no fun. I have a 65-inch TV over there. That's what I play my shit on.
Well, you know what, Jason?
I'm sorry,
Good for you. I can't play on that shit.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine playing. I'm sorry. Blackout specifically on a 65-inch. I'd go absolutely crazy. There's just too much stuff on that map by itself. You'd be like, oh look, you see construction site, but oh wait, there's all the mansions right here. Wait, they're so far apart.
Understand that is probably the best like gaming monitor I have in my house is that TV.
That's awesome, though.
Because since it's OLED, it runs 120 frames per second. It's 120 hertz, so I can play for 120 frames per second off my Xbox there.
But then it comes down to the same thing where he doesn't play his games to play competitive, right?
He
plays his games to enjoy. And
I prefer single player way over multiplayer.
It's like my brother has a 32-inch like monitor on his PC, and we were playing Cold War at one point together. And I was playing on mine. I have a fucking 24-inch, and he has a 32. I went to go play on his PC. I was like, all the buttons, everything was huge. I was like, the heads looked massive. Like, it just too odd for me. I don't know. I couldn't. Everything kind of looks stretched in a way. It's just, it comes down to preference, but for me, it's just, it's not it. I like the crisp pixels. I just like it better when it's a little bit smaller. But 27 is a nice fit. I feel like, but. It's a nice fit.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, we can jump on something else.
So you got another topic. What's this Undawn game, man?
So it's an open world MMO zombie survival.
Woo! Low FPS game. Let's go. Oh.
Okay, I like what I'm seeing so far.
Me, it was just more the game, the way it looked. Actually looked pretty nice.
So you said it was open world, right?
Yeah, open world. You could fish in the game. You could cut down trees. You could kill zombies. You can get vehicles.
What?
Yeah, this is a little odd. There's ways to get away from things. So you call your phone and you can like get a bike or whatever.
So
you can
wait, is it like?
I'm sorry, I'm getting Dying Light vibes, 100%.
I'm getting
Dying Light.
I'm getting more State of Decay.
It looks okay. State of Decay, I can see that.
Yeah,
like that mixed with like it looks like a little bit of PUBG action too, with like
the style seems more State of Decay or DayZ.
DayZ, yep, that's another good one too.
Yeah, it's an open world. Just everything is you can grab any store you go into. There's different things you can grab from. So kind of like DayZ, you know. But afterwards, you can make your own base, and you can start, you know, like decorating your house or whatever, I guess, and stuff like that. And then you can meet up with other people that are on that same server as you, and then you guys can like go to each other's bases or fight with each other or whatnot. But there's also like zombies in it, so that adds to the difficulty. You can shit in a bucket, as you can see.
Wow! All right, I'm doing that a lot. That's gonna be great. Catch me on the toilet, fam. That's where I'm gonna be.
It kind of sounds like State of Decay on steroids a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But I prefer the State of Decay gameplay though.
Decay.
Dude just got shocked by lightning. What the fuck was that?
Ow! That
there's
hurt.
all kinds of mechanics in the game. I think it was interesting having an MMO type thing where you have your character, you get different items on your guy and stuff like that, and then you move forward. You have your base, you can build up your base, get more resources. You can invite your friends to come and play with you as well.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the logo. Who's this by? Lightspeed Studios.
Lightspeed Studio.
Why, if you look above the Undawn, doesn't that look like the Division
that's
logo?
True. It does. It could be on the same engine. It could be.
It could be.
Possibly. Yeah.
I want to say that.
You know what I'm also kind of getting now as I continue to watch this, and I know I just looked at my phone because I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, what does this game kind of remind me of? It kind of, sort of, a little bit is like it seems like a zombie-fied version of Arma, kind of like the new Arma, like where it's very wide open. Like you have the ability to kind of explore. You can group up with your friends. You can go ahead and loot stuff. You can attack people if that's what tickles your fancy, something like that. But like, I just see like a zombified like Arma, and you know what? I kind of like the Arma series. I think, especially the Arma 3 was actually kind of dope. So yeah. I kind of like this.
I put quite a bit of time
Does
into it.
Tickle
I like the
your
biomes.
pickle?
Huh?
Tickles your pickle. Your dill
Does it tickle your pickle?
Just the tip.
Oh.
Nice.
But I do kind of like this. In this. You have like the winter area and then sand and whatnot with the beaches and stuff. I don't know what this place.
Oh no, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's. The more I look at it, the more it reminds me of like a mix of the Division and.
Yeah, I was thinking the Division too.
The Division and like State of Decay.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Yep, but. I mean, if it's something that's going to be, I have not looked into if it's going to be crossplay or not. But if that's something that's crossplay, it could be actually pretty fun. Because I have some friends that don't have any PCs or something like that. But let me look here. Lightspeed Studios, is their Undawn is a cross-platform PvP and PvE title. So yeah,
I like that.
Let's go.
Very nice.
So that's going to be something to look forward to, for sure. I'm definitely going to try it depending on what the price point is.
I was going to say, if it's free, man, sign me up. I'm down.
No, it probably ain't going to be free. No. That's a small studio, man. It ain't
Get
gonna
ourselves
be free. It ain't gonna be free.
Clan on that bad boy? Oh, we're running those islands.
That's right.
When's the whole GTA thing coming along?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that probably by next weekend. We're going to be getting that set up. So for some of the people that don't know, we're going to be setting up our own GTA server in the 5M, on 5M. And right now we're just working with some people on finding the right scripts and stuff to put into it. But we kind of figured everything out already. Just need to get it running. And then afterwards, I think we might set up a separate Discord to get people in. And we might whitelist the server. We're not sure. Just you'd have to get into the Discord. Yeah, most definitely. I think that's one of the things that we're gonna get done. But
you don't want a bunch of random people just joining and just ruining the fun for.
Well, we already have 3 administrators that are going to be in the server that know all the 5M stuff. They've played like on NoPixel and whatnot, so they get it. So they'll be able to help us with that, and there'll be people that will be online most of the time. Then we'll have designated people to be EMS and police and whatnot, first responders. So we got all that planned out. We're just trying to get the right people to come and help us. But we already have a group, I think, of 14 people so far to help with it. So
pretty good, pretty good.
Love the sound of that.
Yeah. So
I'm excited. I don't think I've ever really.
All kinds of really cool.
I don't think I've ever done it. So hey, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that is not too hard to maintain. We have a lot of people that are super interested in helping out and stuff like that. So, I think, I think
just give me my car mods in there so I can have my R34 Skyline, please.
That's one thing that's gonna be dope. Is we're gonna have like suggestions, a channel for suggestions, and people will be able to put suggestions. Or you can find your own scripts. We had seen the 5M site has like a list of scripts. There's some that are very expensive, obviously, like $50-$60, but you have some that were like, $4, $5 around there. So if some people wanted to offer us like scripts for the server, we could definitely get them in and get whatever car or something like that you guys want to add to it. But yeah, I think it's going to be something, mainly focused just more on having fun with the community. Not going to be one of these ones that has to pay for everything and whatnot. You know, we're just gonna enjoy ourselves, have some fun. Because I know a lot of these like ones have subscriptions and all that. You know, and $200 for a boat in a GTA server or something like that. There, I mean, I find it really, a little ridiculous, but
Fuck that.
Me and Wrecker are having a gang, and we're running this city. Y'all just be on the lookout.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have jobs. We're gonna have different gangs.
I'm gonna be the head cop, man, and you're just gonna get fucked.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why
Jim Bob's coming with
You heard
at
this
you with a
first.
vengeance.
I'm calling it now, man. I'm gonna be the police chief, and my job is just to fuck with you two. That's it.
Yeah, jobs still have like a trucking.
Give me my R34 Skyline. He ain't gonna catch me. I tell you that right now.
Man, you'll have taxi driver. You'll have a few different things. So it'll be fun.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Speaking of the community,
yeah,
we finally had our second community game night last night.
Yeah.
All
All
4 of us were there.
Yeah.
So,
present.
yes.
It was surprising.
What was the first one?
Huh? We did Fortnite with Gomez and
Gomez,
Mag.
right? I remember seeing that.
Yeah. We'll probably do that again, too. Because Gomez is the G, man. He's the triple G.
Yeah, the triple G. We love him.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we haven't seen him around a bit. I have to shoot him a message and see what's going on. Get him one of these community nights with us.
He's been streaming on YouTube, man. He switched over to YouTube.
I was wanting to message him yesterday, but that's what we said, that he was streaming. So
I will say there's so many games out there now where, I mean, I think even just for us as an org, we have like so many options for community games. Because I mean, you could go back to the simpler like Jackbox, like party games,
Party
stuff
games,
like that.
yep.
Like you can go back and play those. Like we just played Pummel Party. There's Among Us. There's Town of Salem. There's literally what's the other one?
I forgot about
Beast? That game
Gang
looks
Beasts.
absolutely hysterical.
me, it's human fall flat. I seriously, I played that with my buddy, and I was laughing hysterically the whole time. It was so good.
Man.
The mechanics of the character and the way they fall over all awkwardly and stuff was just.
I forgot about Town of Salem, man. That'd be a good one,
oh.
too.
They have Town of Salem 2. There was a second one that just came out. I need to play that.
I need to get that. Yes, I agree. I love Town of Salem 1, so I can't imagine how Town of Salem 2 is.
And like I told them, there's a game where it's truly a co-op, but we could honestly make it into a competitive thing. Keep talking and nobody. That game, absolutely hysterical. If you get the chance, just watch somebody play it. It's literally a partner game. One of you has a manual that sees the bomb while the other person's trying to defuse it, and you have to work as a team to defuse it. Absolutely hysterical.
Oh my god!
Absolutely hysterical.
At each other.
You can literally go on there and you can go on YouTube and watch people do it, and it is absolutely hysterical because people just yell at each other. It's like
Aaron and I is trying to do that.
Oh man, like
if Aaron and I is trying to do that shit, bomb ain't getting diffused. Everybody
it's like
dies.
No, everyone's gone.
It's like, dude, cut this wire.
dies.
It's like, I already cut the goddamn wire, and they just go back and forth, and it's absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, there's all
I think
kinds
Jason
of.
and I's communication would be pretty good. So
Yeah, that's probably
we're
true.
defusing a bomb together.
On that note,
defuse a bomb.
I'm putting it in there. I'm putting that as a suggestion because
I'm
I think we can make some good.
Defuse a bomb.
We can make some good content out of that. Hold the.
No, everybody's dying if it's me and Aaron because I'm gonna be like, brother, cut the blue wire.
What? You said the red wire?
Not the fucking green one, damn it. The blue one.
I thought you said yellow. Gosh. Oh man, that's awesome.
Have you located said bomb? There's 5. Well, shit.
Oh, there's one where it's like a world record. Like if you get like a DLC pack, there's one where there's literally 200 bombs on one, and you have like a time limit, and it's literally different like pumps to defeat the bomb, and it's impressive how. But I don't even know if me and Dylan could do one. I think we'd probably mess up on the first step and just blow it up entirely. But
no, I think we could do it.
You think? Oh, we might have to test this theory then. Oh, snap! Hold on now.
Maybe. it's a possibility that it may or may not work, but you know, I'm kind of interested how it blows up though.
I mean,
I might fuck it up on purpose.
all it's gonna do if you mess up, all it's gonna do is black screen and it's gonna say poof. Like you'll blow up the bomb. You will clearly know. And it's 60% off right now. It's $6 on Steam.
Yeah, that's one thing that's
that?
crazy. I was looking at all these party games and they were all so cheap, like 70% off right now and stuff. So that might be the time. But yeah, we're gonna be doing more community nights. I think we're gonna do it a weekly basis. Start doing that, jump into different games. You know, depending on how many people we have, I guess if we got a game that's a little bit bigger, like Pummel Party, we don't have enough people show up, then we might go to a game that has a little bit less people, or games that we know like Valorant. But you know, if Jason's around, then he probably won't really have much fun playing Valorant. But
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. He's gonna play with us, and he's gonna have a ball.
I'll
Just
play
go
it.
into a custom. I mean,
I was say I don't mind playing it. I just
you guys are not gonna have fun playing.
you ain't kidding.
Oh,
go into a
I've had
custom
some
game.
fun.
I mean, it's just fun.
I've had
Yeah,
some
yeah,
fun.
for
I was say
I played with
that's
Hawk. I played with Hawk, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but Hawk is good at FPS games.
He had an iffy first game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well-
His first game was iffy. He bounced back in the second one.
I was gonna say
Valorant
you think
is,
his iffy might be my good game.
That might be a great game. And you know what? I will
Yeah.
gladly take that. I will take that.
Oh.
Just please, we need people better than the randoms that me and Rekka have had in the past. Oh my gosh.
dude.
Going back to the GTA thing, I think that's going to be a really cool thing to get into because anybody can really get into it, right? It's not something that has to do with a specific skill or whatnot.
Yeah.
It comes down to more your
Oh, it's-
creativity and what kind of person.
Plenty of opportunities for content too, man.
Like,
Oh
exactly.
man, absolutely.
You can get a voice changer, change your voice completely, and people ain't gonna recognize your voice because you got that voice changer. Now
Yeah,
I ain't got
exactly.
one, but
I have one.
like it.
Oh yeah, he does have
You-
one. That's true.
You just use a made up character, have a backstory of your character, and you just have fun. Like I already have my character from previous RP servers that are, they weren't good RP servers, but I've already got a character with a backstory on it.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna bring him over, but he's gonna
Who
make
said
some
they have
changes.
the voice changer?
He's gonna make.
I have one, yeah.
Jason, you better sound like Sergeant Turley from Ringo. If you've ever seen the movie. Like, if you've ever seen Ringo,
Oh my
you
god!
better be
Super
Sergeant Turley.
Trooper, Super Trooper,
Oh man, even better, like Super Trooper. Like,
Super
oh my
Trooper.
gosh. Hell, you could even be Sergeant Slaughter
Arva.
from WWE.
Arva.
I think that would be even better. Like
Sergeant
there are
Slaughter.
some good ones.
Yep,
There would be
yep.
some good ones.
Yep.
Later, Coke. Later, Coke.
Oh man. Okay. So we're hitting pretty close to the hour mark.
Yep.
Let's end it off with what games have you been playing? For you two, it's probably Valorant, so there's no fun there. Anything else besides that?
Pummel Party.
Pummel Party.
I-
True. True.
Okay, so I've actually been really out there.
Oh, and
So
RuneScape.
we'll say Pummel Party. We'll do that one. Pummel. F1 2022. Formula
Okay.
1.
Okay. Yep.
Need for Speed Unbound, 100%.
Okay.
FIFA 22.
Good.
And I'll even go the super throwbacks because I actually have an emulator on my computer so I can play like the old humongous entertainment games. So I played Backyard Soccer, football, and
yes. I love those games.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that was
Comedy.
that was part of my childhood, man.
baseball.
Was the backyard games.
There's a free emulator on PC that you can get, and you can download the games and you can play them. They are so much fun.
What?
Yes. It is a nostalgia trip, and I love it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that
Like,
was part of my.
I have the humongous melon heads in my Backyard Soccer. and they are frying right now. They're
I
beating
don't want to say the
everybody.
games that I'm playing because they're so nerdy. It's all
Nothing
RTS
wrong with
games: Age of Mythology, Stronghold
Oh,
Crusader,
God,
Age of Empires.
I love Age of Mythology.
Age of
Command and
Empires.
Conquer, like all these games.
Some pretty good games, actually. Age of Empires for sure.
Yeah, they're RTS games. So I mean, I like games that are like chess.
And I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
if you want to talk about like mobile games, I've been playing Summoner. That's one of the big games on mobile. If you ever played it,
I
It's pretty
don't.
cool.
I don't do mobile games, so I don't
I
really.
was about to say-
I
I
don't.
don't know. Have I ever tried? Oh, one thing that will actually Dylan
Raid
talked
Shadow
about
Legends.
was
Ah, celebrate.
Poker Stars. Poker as a community that would be dope. I mean,
Poker Stars. Yep.
yeah, that would be really sick. That's one of the mobile things I play. To be honest, I play poker once in a while when I'm bored on my phone. But there's another game that I was playing for a little bit too. Actually, it's called not Warframe. No, it's something else. I have to go look at my library. It's like some war game that I actually War Thunder. It's
War
a free game.
Thunder. Oh,
Yeah, that
that's
was
the
actually pretty
playing
cool.
game, isn't it?
Well, you have tanks, planes, or boats. So when you get into like warfare, you can have tanks versus tanks, which honestly, tanks
You're
versus
back.
tanks kind of has like a cool, kind of has like a Call of Duty feel to it, I guess, because like the way that you have to like position yourself to get other people. But the planes one is just like really really fun. Even playing it just on a keyboard and mouse, I actually had quite a bit of fun playing it. So that would be kind of hilarious if we had a group of people just flying around in planes and crashing at each other and stuff.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're hitting the hour mark here, so I mean,
I did get to
Yeah.
play that game Park Beyond that we talked about a few weeks ago. The roller coaster tycoon thing.
that
Was committed to it because I
Wait,
remember being in the Discord call and I didn't hear a single peep from him. So he
You
was
ain't
clearly
kidding.
focused on that game. Like he
Oh
was
my God.
really focused on that game.
But wait, let's get the feedback. What is it like?
It's fucking roller coaster tycoon. That's what it is.
Love it. Yes, I
It's so
love
good.
it.
It's so good.
I love it.
Is it still on special?
It's probably not worth what they want you to pay for it. I think
Oh, that's what I didn't want to hear.
what is it called again?
it's called
Park Beyond.
Park Beyond.
Park Beyond.
I
Beyond.
think I bought whatever the fancier edition was, so I paid like $80.
Oh my God.
Oh, I spelled park like in French.
You better get some
I got
true like
66.
actual roller coaster companies and all that, and actual real
But it
coasters.
the reason it's that expensive is by Bandai Namco, man.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Jesus. Well, it's not 66 bucks.
I remember having
My
Roller
Monopoly
Coaster
money.
Tycoon 3 that came with like the Hershey Park, like DLCs.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the nice like actual roller
Yeah.
coasters that I actually used in my park. And you know what? It got a lot of people in my park. I'm not gonna
And
even
then
though they are my real ones.
I
Oh,
say,
it's $38 on G2A. Let's go.
oh, there you
80%
go.
off, Park
There you
Beyond.
go.
Still expensive though.
It's a little pricey.
Then I'm playing Warcraft 3 again.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Love that.
that. Have you been playing anything on your console lately? What are the games you've been playing on console?
Playing Park Beyond. That's where I'm playing that. Is on the Xbox.
Okay, you're on.
What else have I been playing?
That must be epic on the TV playing that game, just sitting back on your sofa.
Yeah. I found this game on Game Pass called Coffee Talk. It's like this kind of like low resolution, kind of
Okay, I see here.
essentially a talk simulator. You make coffee for people and you get to listen to just go through this storyline. And the storyline just kind of gets nuttier and nuttier as time goes on.
Oh yeah, like
And they got it. So, I've been playing that. And then a game came out called Bookwalker. That came out on Game Pass. And I've been playing that as well.
these are all games that I'd like scroll right by.
There's one game in particular that I'm kind of waiting to purchase. I've seen somebody play it. It's kind of a horror game, and I'm debating on if I actually want to do it on stream. It's called Killer Frequency, and it is actually a very, actually pretty cool game. It's a first-person, horror puzzle game. And basically, your job is you're a radio talk show host, and there's a masked killer on the loose in the town, and there are these civilians that are calling into the radio, and your job is to help them, like, in whatever situation they are. And there's like stuff inside the studio that helps you out, like guide them to safety. It's a pretty cool game, but I'm debating on if I really want it. It actually looks
Interesting.
Yeah, you could always try it. Why not? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I did just download BioShock Remastered again too.
Oh, BioShock.
One of my favorite game series of all time, the BioShock series, man.
Love BioShock.
Well, for me, best thing is always Half-Life, right? But I think they came out with a new Half-Life for a VR. I had seen
Project Alex, I think it was called,
yeah,
or something
Project
like
Alex. Yeah, I was wondering if that was any good or not.
I don't know. I don't have VR, so
I saw like a little but I just saw like a little clip of it and it actually seemed pretty interesting. My dad has a VR, so I was like, might grab it, try it out, because I mean I've been dying for another Half-Life. I think everybody has, but yeah, it's the closest thing that I'll ever get to a Half-Life 3, I think. So
probably.
Sadly, I went to go play Half-Life 2 again. Just for nostalgia.
All right, gentlemen, we've reached the hour.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, reached the hour, boys.
Let's go.
All right. So
we're professionals at this.
That's you goddamn right we are. Ooh. All right. So
all right, where's my 20 cent?
All right, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next week on Monday.
Ooh, what did I do? Whoops.
And he's pressing around.
Yep, I'm screwing stuff up. All right. Ooh.